Okay, today's episode on Tequila Forever, Forever Tequila. I'm going to be doing blind tasting with Tequila Corazón de agave. One of them is the original one, NOM number 1440, and that's coming from Destiladora San Nicolas. And then the other one is from NOM number 1103, and that's from Casa San Matias. So I'm going to name this video Old School versus New School. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this mask, right before getting served. That way I don't see the colors because I'm looking at them and it seems like this one's perhaps a little bit brighter. I don't know how it's gonna be out of the glass as for this one. So I haven't tried any of these tequilas before. So that's the good thing, there ain't no picking or choosing. There ain't no aromas or flavors that I'm familiar with in this case. So it's gonna be nice to be able to try them out for the first time and see which one I think is better without knowing, what they are. And a little bit of information about this one is the Sydney and Frank import. Like I said, this is now number 1440. It's the Destiladora San Nicolas. This is coming from Los Altos. A little bit of info right here, just in case I forget. So let's see. This one right here, I can see this is lot 31. It says Arandas, Jalisco. And, obviously when I take a look online, I'm gonna get a little bit more info about how this one was made, the yeast and whatsoever. I'm not able to find it because it doesn't pop up, but I did go, and look at their distillery, see what they use and what they have now. I'm assuming perhaps what they used before. The stone oven, brick ovens, a roller mill, it's fermented in stainless steel tanks. And as far as distilling goes, they use copper or stainless steel with copper coil. And the one from San Matias, this is also from Los Altos. Now the aging, what it says on their website, is from 6 to 8 months. And that's gonna be, I guess, they taste it until they feel that it's perfect. And then that's when, I guess, they bottle it. So they say they use the finest American white oak barrels. Their soils over there, it's red soil fields, which is rich in iron and other minerals. So they wait for the agave 7 to 10 years to fully ripen. Use a clay oven, roller mill, and it's fermented for 72 hours. And it didn't say what type of tanks, but from the pictures that I've seen, I believe it's gonna be stainless. So check this out right here. And then just so there's no confusion, there is another one from Casa San Matias. And this is the long neck. So the other one looks similar to this, but the neck's a little bit shorter. So it's different. You gotta pay close attention to that, so it's not, so it's not mistaken for the other one. And then here, the little tag that it has, perhaps I'll post a picture later so you guys can check that out too. So what it says about this one, this is estate grown, cultivated, and distilled, aged in new charred oak barrels for up to 1 year and hand bottled. And it says the world's best tasting tequila, Tequila Corazón de agave, is produced in the heart of the blue agave growing area of Mexico, known as the Highlands. The family that creates the exceptional tequila has been growing blue agave for more than 3 generations. Corazón is made by traditional method using 100% blue agave, distilled twice in pot stills, and aged in oak barrels. And as far as this one, I don't know if they're new or previously used. I know they do a lot of different barrels for, some of the other reposados and añejos or tequilas. But this is just the regular one. I believe a single estate as well. But they don't say whether it's new or used. So I'm going to crack this one open here. And I'm gonna have my wife take these so she can pour me a glass. So the reason I'm gonna open it too is when you have a bottle that's really old, the cork, this is a real cork right here, they usually break off at the inside. So if that happens, I'm gonna have to try to extract it with like a wine cork or something, or try to pull it out without getting too much garbage inside, Check it out. I'll be as careful as I can and see if I can get that. Try to get that out without breaking. go. And previous to this video, I've been trying to like turn the bottle upside down a few times, trying to get it really moist. So I'm gonna keep this over here. I'm trying not to smell this or anything. That way I don't know the aromas. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. My wife's gonna take these, she's gonna pour them up, and then we'll go ahead and do that old school versus new school. Which one is supreme? All right, so I got my eyes covered. I can see, you know, just a little bit to the mask, but I can't tell the colors. And, you know, that's part of this because I noticed that they were a little bit different in color. So I don't want to have any idea of what they are. I want to just give my honest thoughts and opinions and see which one is better, to see if it was better originally at 1440 at the Destiladora San Nicolas, or is it better now at Casa San Matias. So I won't be able to tell you on the viscosity. Maybe after I talk a little bit about the aromas, which I'm not really gonna get into too much. It's just really to see which one was better before or now. And then I'll take this off and be able to see how it looks in the glass, you know, as far as the viscosity, color, and everything, you know. So I'm gonna start with this one right here. So if you guys can see that right there. Pick this up, it'll cover my nose a little bit. I like this one. I like the smell on that one. Wow. They both smell good. they both smell pretty good, you know, completely different. I'll tell you that. They smell completely different. But I like the aromas on both. Wow. This could be a tough one. So let's I'm gonna call this A and I'm gonna call this B. And I'm gonna start with a little bit on the aromas on the A. So this one here on number A, I do get a little bit of alcohol. I'm picking up the agave. I'm picking up like, you know, kind of like a cinnamon type of aroma. You know, I could say it's definitely earthy. Maybe like a little bit of caramel and vanilla. Well, that's what I'm picking up on that. Now, number B. It doesn't smell as sweet, but what I do pick up on the nose immediately is a little bit of anise, some mint, some pepper, I think like some menthol, you know. Smells a bit fresh. You know, mainly what I'm picking up on this one right here is, you know, like I said, menthol, some mint, anise, pepper, the agave, and you know, there's like a freshness to it. I kind of leaning more towards this one. I kind of like the way this one smells more, you know what I mean? As far as the alcohol goes, I don't really feel that I get like really any alcohol, to be honest, you know? I love the smell on this one. You know, so as far as the taste now, let's go ahead and do the tasting. So we're back to number A. This one does smell sweeter though, I'll tell you that. It does smell sweeter. It's like caramel, you know, like I'm talking about. It's like caramel, you get that vanilla, you know, getting some cinnamon. All right. So that's the first taste of the day. So I'm not gonna judge or say anything just yet. But so far, I like what I'm tasting. So on this one, picking up, you know, tons of caramel, vanilla, nothing artificial, nothing like that, but it's really heavy on the caramel. I feel like it's really sweet. You know, you could taste the agave in there. You do get a little bit of heat, you know, towards the end, but it tastes good. It goes down smooth. It's definitely, you know, something I can see myself sipping. Now let's do this one right here. This is the one I really want to try. I'm excited about this one. I just love that mint. And what you can say is kind of get some herbs in there too. Wow. I really like this one right here. I mean, they're both good. This one, you just get that anise. I feel like it tastes so fresh. It tastes really clean. It, you know, I like it. It's like, you get that little bit of pepper. It's like herbs. You know, you get that mint, you get that anise in there. Like I'm getting like a little bit of pumpkin, some earthiness. I mean, gotta try this one more time over here. All right. I think I like B more than I do number A or letter A, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and take off this mask. So I'm gonna say that I like this one more. So I'm about to find out right now. See what they are. All right. So my wife brought out the bottles, and the one coming from Casa San Matias is the one that I guess is sweeter. You know, than the other one that I say is like more minty. You know, it's crazy because it's the same brand, it just made somewhere else, and that makes a big difference. You know, so today's episode on the blind tasting, old school versus new school. Shit, you already know what's up. It's all old school, baby. That's the winner right here. The old school, the original one, is champion, no doubt about it. And to rate these, if I have to rate these right now, I would say, you know, the reposado was about like a $24 tequila. You know, it's a good tequila. It's coming out of a very respectable distillery, But when I was smelling them too, when I was, like I mentioned on this one, you know what? Before we get to that, let's go ahead and swirl that up. Let's have a little nice viscosity to it, versus this one. Let's see. Oh, this is also really nice, and then the color difference, they almost look identical here. Yeah, they pretty much look almost identical, I guess, on the actual glass here, now that I'm looking at them, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so on the Casa San Matias, I did get some alcohol. I got like a cinnamon. I got the vanilla, caramel. Yeah, it's nothing complex, you know what I'm saying? But it's good. I mean, looking at the price, right? $24. I like it, you know what I'm saying? This might not be like the most best sipping tequila, but whatever, if you're gonna mix it or take shots, and for the price and everything, I think I would give it I would give it I'll give it an 84, which is actually a really good rating. I'm looking at the price and everything, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at. And then the old school Corazon, this thing is like over 2 decades old, When I smell this, I get that little sting in the nose, a little bit of that alcohol that I mentioned, this kind of sting, but with this one right here, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 products that unrelated, put it that way. I'll say this one's like, you get that mint, you get that anise, you're getting pepper in there. Some menthol, it's like, this is nice. This is a really, really nice tequila. I'm gonna give this one it's not really oily either. It's not really like thick, but it's good. I think I'm gonna give this one 87, maybe even an 88. I mean, this thing is good. This thing is good, so, can't beat original. Well, that's it for today's episode of Tequila Forever. Forever Tequila. Thank you very much for watching. Salud.